Good morning, good afternoon. Crafty Chef Diamond here. How is everybody doing? Oh my gosh, I'm feeling so much better, you guys. I am so glad this crud it's done its job on me and it is gone. And now some of the other people at school are getting it. And I was like, oh, you better watch out, guys, because it's a long haul. If whatever virus it was. Anyway, so today's a really busy day for me, but I wanted to get this done because I have 6 turkeys that need to be roasted. I need to make my aromatics. For school tomorrow. Tomorrow's our Thanksgiving to be thankful for at Ingleside Christian School. I sent my husband off to church. They had a big breakfast buffet this morning, and I was going to go. I had all intentions of going, but the more I thought about it and what I need to do, I needed to get this done and out, and then I'm going to start peeling potatoes, making all the stuff that I need to do. I was going to start it yesterday, and I was like, I was just too tired. I was just too tired. Yeah. And also, I have a finish, and I'm so excited about that. And then I started off to the ball. I'm in a collaboration with Diamonds Around You, Vivian, Diamond Art Joy, Donna, Scarlet's Little Craft Corner, Scarlet, and myself. We are working on hashtag Enchanted Hannah Lynn 2025. You can post all of your Hannah Lynn's over there at the Year of the Whips. I'll have that down in the show notes below. We're doing a collaboration together, Off to the Ball by Hannah Lynn, Cinderella. 2 of them are doing it from the new Hannah Lynn company canvas, and 2 of us are doing it from Diamond Art Club from the older canvases. I started mine on Friday, and I was tired. I don't know why, never started diamond painting when you're tired, because I messed up the symbol. I haven't had to pluck diamonds off a canvas in a long time, but I had to do that yesterday. I went back to Washington, D.C. yesterday and went on a private tour of the Capitol. The tree is there, the Christmas tree that's gone through from Nevada on its long journey to Washington, D.C. They put the star on it while we were on our private tour. It was fun. I had a great time. We went with some friends from church. It was great. And then after that, we stopped off at Springfield Mall in Virginia and went to this, it's called the Yard House, and had a great truffle burger. Oh my gosh, it was to die for. It was really good. I had a flight of beer. And Joe had a little bit of larger flight of beer. And then we walked around the mall for a little bit, came home, took a nap. And then I said, well, I guess I better get started on my turkey meal. And I said, oh, I'll forget that. I'll just do it today. And I wanted to diamond paint for a little bit, but I plucked all the diamonds off and replaced them with the correct diamond. So yeah, anyways, today, we're winding down. We are week 3 in the Luna and Lycans Paint Along for Diamond Paint with Friends 2.0, as well as week 3 for Hello Kitty, being hosted by Diamond Painting with Jack, and her co-host is Annette. The Luna and Lycans is being hosted by Diamonds and Stuff, Wendy. Please go visit her channel. I think she is doing a giveaway for week 3. She asked everybody to post all of your progress reports on the Diamond Paint with Friends 2.0 Facebook group. I'll have that link down below in the show notes. So she could either do a parade or get the names together for a little giveaway that she is doing for her event. How wonderful. Thank you so much, Wendy. Thank you so much, Jack. Thank you so much, Annette. Go visit their channels. They have great channels. They do a lot of unboxings, sharing and caring with everybody in the diamond painting community. All right. I just want to let everybody know that December, we do not have an official theme paint along, but I just want you to know we are a theme diamond painting group. That's what makes us so unique. We have different creators who come come up with their own themes for the month, and they run it from their YouTube channel. They have Facebook groups. We have a Facebook group. We ask that if you do sign up for Diamond Painting with Friends, please utilize the Facebook group. Have everybody doing their postings there, because you are representing Diamond Painting with Friends. A lot of us have our own personal Facebook groups. You can have them post over there, but we really encourage you to use the Diamond Painting with Friends 2.0 Facebook group to run your event or your paint along. An event is when you have a lot of gifts, sponsors that you want to do as you are hosting your themed diamond painting. And then you just have your paint along, where you just want to have a group of friends get together, have fun, share your different paintings for the theme for the month. It's just wonderful. The group is growing. We are now at 615 members. My goal is to try to make it to 700 before the year is over with. I think we can do it. If not, we're going to be very, very close. That's what just makes us unique, because we are strictly themed. But for the month of December, we're changing it up a little bit. We're changing it up. It is a wild month, and I think it's kind of great, because I want everybody to, I know everybody's going to continue to diamond paint. They're either going to work on their whips that they have. I have a lot, because each month our theme changes. So I'm a slow diamond painter and I don't finish, and I want to take my time and enjoy the progress of my paintings. So December is wild. If you want to put any Christmas trivia up, puzzles, any type of artwork that you want, you are welcome to put it in Diamond Paint with Friends 2.0 for the month of December. January, we go right back into our themed diamond painting paint-alongs or /events. For the year 2026, we are running 2 different types of themes each month. So if you don't like one of them, or you don't have a painting for the other one, you can pick one, or you can do both. I don't know how it's going to roll with me, but it's going to be a great year, a really, really great year. Also, if you have signed up for Diamond Painting with Friends to be a creator, to run your event, some are doing it through their Facebook group, some are doing it through YouTube. I want to make sure that you receive our Diamond Painting with Friends release papers. They're pretty cool, and you can use them on your painting. Okay, so just send me a private message and I will get those off to you in the month of December when I am on Christmas break. But really, really quick, for January, we have stained glass canvases, and that's going to be hosted by Enza's Diamonds and Crafts. And then we have Uncovering a Mystery, and that is going to be hosted by Scarlet's Little Crafty Corner. So yeah, go visit their channels. February is Bejeweled Peacocks, and me, Crafty Chef Diamond, and Diamonds Around You, Vivian. We will be hosting that together. Also, we have Hearts and Flowers by Callie. I'm so sorry, Callie. I don't know if I can pronounce your last name. Valpoli. And so she's running it through a Facebook group. March is Plane, Trains, and Automobiles, and that's going to be hosted by Diamonds and Stuff, her husband, Neil. And then we have March is a celebration for birthday, pampered by Diamonds, Nancy. I don't know. Let Nancy do all the details for that, because a celebration can be many things and many different types of paintings. April, we have Military First Responders, and that is going to be hosted by Jen's Paints with Diamond, Jen. And then we have the 80s. Hosted by Scarlet's Little Crafty Corner. We did the 80s last year, and it was a blast. We had so much fun. Now, with the first responders, military and first responders. I don't know yet if Jen hasn't really told me whether she's going to run it through her YouTube channel or she's just going to be a hostess through the Facebook group. She'll let us know. She has plenty of time to make that decision, and you guys have plenty of time. We'll keep you updated. I will keep you updated on all of the Diamond Paint with Friends 2.0. That's my jam. That's what I do. I advertise for you guys all year long, and I'll put your links down below so people can visit you or your Facebook group, however, you guys want to run your paint along for the month. Okay, so where am I at now? May is our 3-year celebration, and of course, it's going to be Disney. And then Nancy, Pampered with Diamonds, she is going to do superheroes. That's pretty cool, right? Disney and superheroes. How amazing. All right, June is going to be a trip to the beach, and that is going to be hosted by Diamonds and Things, Lois. On the Farm is going to be hosted by True Vampire Crafts, Mints. July is going to be Animals Around the World, and that's going to be hosted by Diamonds Around You, Vivian. And then we also have Oceans and Sea Life. How neat. We have animals, and then you can do Oceans and Sea Life, and that is going to be hosted by Amy Sparkling Diamond Painting. Amy, did I say that right? Amy Sparkly, yeah, Diamond Painting. Yeah, she hosted this 2025 with us, and it was great. She did plants and garden. It was wonderful. Okay, August, landscapes, and that's going to be hosted by Enza's Diamond Painting and Crafts, Enza. And then we have the Mic-a-thon, and that's going to be run through the Facebook group. She has a Facebook group, and it's going to be, ran through Diamond Paint with Friends Facebook group. They're going to mirror each other, just like she did for 2025. Okay. September is going to be Bookworms, hosted by the Crafty Witch UK, Arietta. And then we have Garden Critters, which is going to be hosted by Diamonds and Things, Lois. October, Pumpkin in the Fall. Yeah, Pumpkins in the Fall. And that is going to be hosted by Pampered with Diamonds, Nancy, and her sister, Love My Family, 1563, Patricia. And then I am hosting Just Bitchin' Witches. Get those witches out, you guys, because they're going to be bitchin' witches for October. So any Halloween type thing that you want to do. But I would like to see all kind. There's so many different kind of little witches out there. There's fun ones. There's mystical ones. There's scary ones. Let's get those bitchin' witches out there. All right, November. Sorry, I had fun saying that, but I won't. Sorry. No, I'm not sorry. I'm having fun. All right, November, Reach for the Sky. And that's going to be hosted by Jeannie M. Bushnell. And then Fall and Thanksgiving, that's going to be the Diamonds Design Company Facebook, and her name is Amy. So yeah, and of course December will be, there's no paint along, happy holidays. We'll probably do another wild month because we want to keep the Facebook group going. All right, are you guys drinking your coffee? Did you get some coffee? Okay, so and then I will do a formal thank you for everybody who has participated in the 2025. I will start carrying all your links for 2026. So you guys, if you have a Facebook group or you have a YouTube channel and you want to get to know each other, I try to go visit everybody in the group to make sure that you're doing okay, watching your videos or check up on your Facebook group, and I like to stay in tune with that with a lot of my YouTube friends and Facebook friends. All right. Today I told you guys for my retirement stash I was going to be doing Josephine wall, but a few things that I want to go over before I get into all of this. A few kitchen gadgets, since you're going to be working in the kitchen, a few kitchen gadgets that I like to use when I'm doing big meals. Okay. And some of this stuff you can have it all prepared for you. Like right behind me, I'm in my actual kitchen. So I have all my spices out so I can get everything. As soon as I'm done doing this video and I wrap up all these paintings, then I'm going to get really busy. Once I get into my groove of cooking, I'm doing good. I'm doing really, really good. But here's a few things that I use that I will be using today. And that is my stainless steel whip. I like this size. It's a 8 to 9 inch whip. You can get them even lighter. This is a heavy industrial one because I will be doing a lot of making gravies and stuff. And I like the small one. I'll be using my baster. And I'll be using this is my favorite spatula. I keep 2 of them. I keep them in my knife kit. And I use it all the time. It's a NSF certified. It's stainless steel. It's good. It's strong. I'll be using my cheesecloth for my aromatics. You can put your rosemary, thyme, peppercorns, whatever type of spices that you want to use, and you want to pull them out. You can have them all in your cheesecloth, tie them up with a nice little bow with your twine, as well as you can use this to tuck in your turkey legs, however you're doing your baking for the day. I want to make everything simple, very, very simple. If you're doing stuff in a crock pot, which is nice, you can use these slow cook liners to help preserve your crock pot. Also, I use this. I'll be using this today too. This is great. You pour all of your turkey juices in here, and then I have the plunger in here, and I will plunge it, pull it out, and it will separate the grease from the broth for when I go to make my gravy. This is amazing. I love it. Instead of me having to skim off the top. Perfect. These are, where did I get this at? I don't know. I didn't get it at a restaurant supply store. I got it at another time. Maybe some, no, I don't know where I got it, you guys. But I use it. I have 2 of them, one at school and one at home. Because at school, you know, I do everything from scratch at school. I am not your basic lunch lady who buys a lot of processed food. You know, if I'm doing Mexican food and all that stuff, I know I'm going off to another end. I do a lot of stuff from scratch. I used to make the bread at school, and I would do everything, but I'm too busy, so I do buy the bread. But when it comes to making the rice, I make the gravies. If we do Mexican food, it's all individual. All the components come together, and then I just put it, and they get a fancy meal. They really do. Ask some of the parents. So, these are great to have in your refrigerator. This is your freezer zone. You go 0 or below. This is your refrigerator zone. If you're over 40 degrees, you start to get into your temperature danger zone. It's 40 to 140 is your temperature danger zone. And these have little suckers on it, and you can put it in the top of your refrigerator. You want it to be like in the middle of the refrigerator. You don't want it near the front of the door, because when you're opening and closing it and everything. So your refrigerator can be set at 40 or below. I set mine, it is set at 36. I never rely on the digital thermometers. Always use proper thermometers. Okay. And I use this a lot. I sharpened up my knives. And then this is my life, guys. I don't think I've ever shared this with you guys. I hope my diamonds stay on here. I haven't finished glazing it yet. But this is it. This is what I use. This is my kit. I have my thermometer here. I'll be using it today. I've already sharpened up the knives that I need, and I've honed them. What we mean by honing is, it is a knife sharpener, but it takes the pits out of your blade, and it helps. Sometimes the blade will kind of bend a little bit, and the honing of your blade will put it back in shape and takes any of the pits out, because you can get pits I can get little pits on my blade by scraping it with this sharpener, and then when I go to hone it, it will take the pits out and make everything even and nice. And it does, you can sharpen your knife with this. You want to keep it sharpened with this, because oh my gosh, there's so much you can talk about sharpening your blades. A dull knife is a dangerous knife, because when you have a dull knife, you apply pressure. The sharper the knife is, and if you're going to have an accident, if it's nice and sharp, you're going to have a nice clean cut. It's true. It's true. So after you're done sharpening them, I take a tomato, and if a tomato slice is really good and just flatten out, yeah, or I'll take a piece of paper. If you can cut a piece of paper, that means your knife is sharp and they're ready to go. And I keep all of mine, I do keep them sharpened. And these are all Cutco knives. They're very expensive knives. And this is my second or third kit. My last kit, y'all. I keep my pillar here. This is a Wolfgang puck. This is my favorite pillar because I can go back and forth just like this. It's perfect. If you want to have good leverage with your knives, the finger goes away. Never use the finger. And you want to use this type of a motion if you're cutting onions and celery, whatever you're using. What I'll be using today, because I'm going to do potatoes. Oops, that's my vegetable one. I like to use this one. This is a 6-inch blade. And I do really well with the smaller ones. Or I'll use the an 8-inch blade. This one. This one will work better with the potatoes. I sharpened this morning. But yeah. And then I always keep a cake decorating in case something happens and I need to smooth something out right away. This is here for if I make muffins and I want to put filling in them and do that. Or donuts. I had a good one and I lost it. And then of course I always carry my spoons, my stainless steel spoons with me. Because if I can't find them at school, I always have them in my kit. And I'm ready to go. And my tomato shark. I use this shark to take pits out. I use them on apples. Mainly tomatoes. If I'm doing strawberries, because I only want to take the stem out. I don't want to cut the berry. So many people take it and just cut the berry. And you're losing all that freshness of the berry. Yeah. So use one of these to take out your strawberry stems. All right, so that's it. That is this is my life here. And you know, last week I thought I lost this. I thought I had to get a hold of school and say, hey, I need you to look on the security camera. I think because sometimes when I leave there, I'm tired. Because I do physical work. I work by myself, you guys. And sometimes I have volunteers and sometimes I don't. Majority of the time, I do not have a volunteer. So I'm preparing and I'm setting up their beverages. We don't do milk cartons and stuff like a normal school does. I hand do all of their milk and everything. I have cue cards that I hang up on the wall that I refer to. How many's on first shift? How many items do I need of this? How many items of garlic bread do I need to make today? That's the same with the beverages. And then they're all stacked. They all go in little throwaway cups. I used to do regular cups and I wash them every single day. And that just was just too much. So now that part we use paper. But the rest I wash the plates and all that stuff. But anyways, about this knife kit, okay? So I was tired and I do all the laundry for school too. So any of the kitchen towels that I use, they go home once a week. So I throw everything in my laundry basket. I thought I had my knife kit. I did have my knife kit, but I couldn't find it. And I unloaded my truck when I came home last week, right? And I'm like, where's my knife kit? Where is my knife kit? I couldn't find it. And then the more I thought about it, and then we went to Washington, D.C. on that following Saturday just to go walk the mall and stuff because I needed to get some exercise in and some miles. And so I want to go to Washington, D.C. I want to go there as many times as I can before I have to pack up the house and we're moving. But I couldn't find my knife kit. And I said, Joe, you're going to kill me because he bought me these knives. These knives were about $4,000. And I said, you're not going to believe this. I think I took my knife kit and I put it on the back of the truck. And I think I drove off with my knife kit on the back of the truck. And I do carry my email address, my phone number and everything in case the knife kit gets lost. But if you think somebody's going to find a knife kit, they're not going to call them. There are some honest people in this world, but majority of the time they're not. They're going to like, oh, wow, this is a fancy kit. Let me take this, or they're going to resell it. But anyways, I guess I was so tired, I put it in the front of the foyer of the house and didn't realize it. Anyways, I have my knife kit. I can breathe now. And so And here we are. So now I'm gonna share my Josephine wall because I told you I would. But first I have a finish, and this is my April Mermaid. I did a couple of events with this April Mermaid. This poor girl, I started her in July and I finished her this week. So it was 4 months to finish this, but you guys know I have a lot of whips. So you work a little bit on each canvas every day. So it shows like not a lot of progress. And I tried making a ding list, you're going to work on this tonight and then you're going to work on this tomorrow night. And that just doesn't work because you want to work on what you feel like working on. Does that make sense? You have to be in the mood for different paintings. You have to be in the mood for confetti. You have to be in the mood for color blocking. Like I was going to work on Petal Dance, and I still plan on working on Petal Dance. And she is a lot of color blocking. And so that can be quite boring. And so, and exciting at the same time. But her hair, if you guys have ever done any Hannah Lynn's, it looks like from the camera that it looks simple and it looks like it's color blocking, but you see all these colors in here? Oh my gosh. And how she outlines everything in black. That's a lot of confetti. This hair is all confetti, and the majority of this picture is hair. I was so excited to work on the purples and the blues and the whites and all that good stuff. But this had 47 colors. It is a 60 by 45. I enjoyed working on it. The only thing I did not enjoy is I had diamonds that were popping off, and I still have to finish sealing this area down here. Now, my friend Vivian from Diamonds Around You, she gifted this to me, and I had it for about a year. I don't know how long she had it before she gifted it to me. This is a double-sided adhesive, and you can tell that because at first she said, "No, Laura, it's poured glue," and I'm like, "No, Vivian, it's double-sided adhesive." See, I can pour. There's the adhesive. You see how it comes up? Poured glue doesn't do that. So this is double-sided adhesive. I didn't have any bubbles. The canvas is like this really nice nylon. I enjoyed it quite a bit, but for some reason I've never had issues with double-sided adhesive because once you put the diamond down there, it doesn't ice skate at all. It stays right there. But for some reason, I don't know what it was. I put some extra diamond dot stick on here, and I had to seal it as I go. And sometimes you have to do that. You do. So I had to do that with this, but she's beautiful. She turned out great. She's going to go behind glass. She's going to go in a frame because I'm going to seal it. And I worked hard on this. It took me 4 months to do. And she is going to be displayed in my house and my new house. She is beautiful. Thank you, Vivian. I had a great time doing this. Now, Vivian does the Year of the Whips. Okay. She does the Enchanted Hannah Lynn 2025. And she did 2024, and then she's going to do 2026. She is trying to get everybody together who enjoys Hannah Lynn's art and join her paint along. And so that's what we've been doing. I have, when I do the retirement stash for Hannah Lynn, I think I have 14 of them. Yeah, I'm trying to get all my stash together, and I wanted to do them in small amounts to share with everybody. And so yeah, this one is a great one. And so let's without further ado, I'm going to take a sip of my coffee. I had to write a lot of notes down about Josephine Wall. She is an amazing artist, person. She's just, I'm the type of, okay, let me back it up. Back it up. When I purchased my Josephine Walls, a lot of my diamond paintings, it wasn't because of the artist. I have to be honest. If I liked the picture, or if I liked the unboxing, or I liked what they were advertising, I just purchased it. And I would do research on them later. It wasn't a big deal. Some people have to have a certain artist. I'm not. If I like it, I get it. If I don't like it, I move on. I do have one unopened that we're going to do together. But I did. Thank you so much, Vivian. I had fun doing this. This was for Enchanting Hannah Lynn 2025. This was for Under the Sea. Was it Under the Sea? Diamonds and Stuff. She had a paint along. And then dolphins and water. And this was approved because mermaids live under the water, so they say. And so, yeah, so this was, and now I'm finally finished. I'm so happy I have a finish. Okay, let's move on. Let me put April Mermaid away. I've seen a lot of people sharing all of their whips, and I think I might do that. Okay, so let me tell you the ones that we're going to watch today, or not watch, that you guys are going to view. And I have a lot of write-ups. I have notes. So like I said, grab a cup of coffee. Or kind of like when I'm diamond painting and I'm listening to you guys, you got one eye on your canvas and one eye on on the person who's sharing, but you can just listen. I don't know if I have that right voice. I don't know, you guys. So a little bit about, like I said, I don't do a lot of research about Josephine Wall, but she has the most amazing artwork. Not only that, she puts hidden items in her artwork. Now, all of my Josephine Walls are from Diamond Art Club. They are no longer available at Diamond Art Club. I don't even know how long she was with Diamond Art Club. I have been diamond painting since 2019. I bought a lot of my stuff in 2020, a lot of this stuff, and then I was bought all the way up to 2023, and then I had an issue with Diamond Art Club, and now I don't even know if I want to purchase from them anymore. But anyways, you guys all know this story. So I don't know how long that Josephine Wall has been with Diamond Art Club, and then she left, and then she had an obligation that she had to come back and finish the Zodiacs. I had two Zodiacs. One I gifted to somebody, and then I kept one. My ultimate goal after I finish working all of these Josephine Walls is to order one from Deutschland, and I want to do Pisces because I'm a Pisces. So yeah. Anyway, so Josephine Wall is a British fantasy artist. She was born in 1947, known for her details painting of fantasy landscapes, mystical creatures, and celestial beings. Her artwork is heavily influenced by nature. Yes, yes. Let's see. Early life and career. She was born in Farnham, Surrey. She moved to Pole, Dorset as a teenager. She studied art and began her career at Poole Pottery as a designer and painter in 1967. Her paintings are characterized by intricate details and vibrant colors on her palette, often incorporating elements of nature. She is known for her depicting hidden creatures and faces within her detail scenes to provide a long-lasting enjoyment for the viewer. All right, there's a lot of information about her, and you can go do your research. Just Google Josephine Wall. There's a lot of people that really love her artwork, and it's just amazing. So let me put this one off to the side because we'll open this one together. All righty. The first one that I have is the Mask of Love for my retirement stash. This reminds me of Phantom of the Opera. That was one reason why I think I purchased it. It has 58 colors. A little bit of information about the Mask of Love before you guys can see it. All of Josephine, okay, as far as I know, I don't know if you can get them specially done, but what I have in my collection that I own, they are all square. And for those, you want all the detail. I think a lot of her artwork comes in squares. You cannot get it in rounds unless you have it specially done. I'm not quite sure. But everything that I own is square. All right, it gives you a little bit about, there's the picture right there. But let's do this here. Mask of Love, a whimsical and romantic fantasy painting. The scene: a woman having danced the night away with a masked partner removes her own mask of peacock feathers. And these are up in here. The reveal: up until this moment, the two have only looked into each other's eyes. The window of the soul. The message is, the painting is conveying that true, uncomplicated feelings for one another have been discovered. Free from concerns about physical appearance, the details of the painting, Cupid's arrow has struck her, and she cannot resist when surrounded by the hypnotic perfume of love. So I guess it would be mentioned with this would be represent the perfume of love. There's just so much detail in here, guys. We've got fireworks, we got her peacock mask, we got the gentleman here, we've got the rose, the moon, there's a city sitting there, her beautiful gown, all the nature of her flowers are down in the bottom. This is just gorgeous. Okay. Cupid's arrow. Do you see Cupid's arrow? Maybe you might not, I might not see it until it's being painted. Oh, there's Cupid's arrow. Oh, I'm sorry. The fragrance of the perfume is the flower, and there's Cupid's arrow right there. Oh my gosh. Okay. It just like pops all of a sudden the more you look at it. All right. The details. Okay, we just talked about the details. The color. The image is not able for, wait a minute. The image is notable for its vibrant and dreamy colors, including pinks, purples, blues, green, orange, and yellow. Isn't it gorgeous, you guys? She is gorgeous. My apologies. I'm not doing this very well. I look at the pearls that are going to go in her hair. I will do, when I get ready to work on this, I will do an official unboxing of this. Right now, I'm just sharing my stash with you of my Josephine wall. You can see all the accent of her back. It's just gorgeous. The size is 70 by 93. I told you it has 58 beautiful colors. Now, if you get this one from Josephine Wall from any of Deutschland, those are all going to be in the 200 of your diamonds that you need to put this painting together. Let's see. I did take a note. I don't know if anybody's interested in the diamonds or not, but I did jot it down. Okay, so for the Mask of Love, it has 102,211 diamonds to complete this artwork. But she's beautiful. This is just going to be gorgeous, you guys. All right, I'm going to roll this up really quick. I'm not going over the diamonds. I don't even know if there's ABs in it because I want to be surprised, because when I do start this, like I said, I'll do an unboxing. So the next one I have is the Secret Garden. There's quite a few people, creators, friends that have worked this painting. She is beautiful. Now this one has 61 colors, and for some reason, this one here, she just reminds me a little bit of Alice in Wonderland. There's a lot of hidden stuff in here. There's a frame that outlines it. There's supposed to be a waterfall. I think this is a little part of the waterfall here. It's amazing. This is the actual picture, you guys. Let's see, the Secret Garden. There's a lot of information about the Secret Garden. All right. This one has, if you like to know about the diamonds, 96,678. Her size is a 70 by 88. I see some squirrels up in there. Okay. The Secret Garden. The Secret Garden is a mystical work of fantasy art characterized by an explosion of luminous color and intricate details. Drawing inspiration from nature, realism, and Victorian illustrators, Wall creates a scene that blends reality and magic to suggest a deeper meaning about the renewal, mystery, and the power of nature. There is so much nature in this, you guys. So much. She talks about the colors. The painting features a vibrant and extensive palette with glowing saturated hues that the aura of the hallmark of the Wall style. So all of this is her style with all the nature going into this beautiful painting. Features. There's hidden worlds. Wall's art often contains hidden symbols and images that encourages viewers to look closer. In The Secret Garden, details like a hidden face. There's a hidden face somewhere, you guys. I don't know. We'll find out when I paint it. Okay, so there's a hidden face somewheres. Within the flowers. Okay, so it's going to be down here within the flowers. Do I see a face? I don't know, you guys. I see some bunnies. I see some butterflies. A lot of beautiful colors in here. I don't know. I guess I'll discover that when I go to paint it. I do see a swing. Okay. Let's see. There's a hidden face within the flowers, a shimmering stream. I don't see the stream unless this is part of the stream. Or like I said, this could be part of the stream. This might be part, it's a flower, or this could be the part of the stream. I'm not sure. Or is the stream in her original artwork? Like I said, this was reprinted through Diamond Art Club. Okay. And they make puzzles as well. Or a butterfly and add to the scene of the that's added to the scene, mystery and discovery. So you know, as you work it, I mean, this could be the, no, that's a bird that looks like a water basin. I don't know. We'll see about finding a mystery face in there. How neat. Okay, let's see. Her nature details. The painting is overflowing with nature, including cascading flowers and greenery. A profusion and tangled roses, vines, and lush foliage overtake the garden's gate. Where's the garden's gate? Oh, maybe this is the gate right here where she's at. All right. Takes over the garden's gate, giving a sense that the nature has taken over the meaning. Taken over the meaning. Oh, wait a minute. I didn't read that right. Okay. She has the lush foliage overtakes the garden's gate, giving the sense that nature has taken over. My apologies for that. I'm talking too fast. My mind is swirling. I'm wondering if the face is down here somewheres over in this corner. Okay. Okay, so it has the meaning. The Secret Garden conveys a universal message of growth, healing, and discovery. All right. That is The Secret Garden and her information. And you can see all the lace on her dress. There's a lot going on. 61 colors. I think there's three people that there's a creator, I forgot, Jules. It's a husband and wife that are working on a Josephine wall. And I think another one of my friends, Diane's painting journey, I think she did The Secret Garden as well. All right, the next one is Snow Queen. Snow Queen has 96,000 diamonds, 673. She is a 70 by 88. She is gorgeous. Here is the print up. 62 colors. All right. Snow Queen. Wall said in this painting is based on Hans Christian Andersen fairy tale. of the same name, but the re-imaging in her signature style. It does have hidden symbols in it, guys. She's got, oh my gosh, there's just so much going on. You've got the forest over here. You've got the town over here. You've got the Snow Queen over here. You see all the animals that are coming out. Those ones. You have your sled. Wow, there's just so much going on, you guys. She is gorgeous. And then all the snowflakes above. All right, hidden symbols. The painting is layered with hidden images and symbols that reward close inspection. Wall often includes details of fairies, mystical creatures, constellations to add depth to her visual storytelling. And it is all in here, guys. There is so much in here. So when I start working on this and this thing comes to life, it is going to be amazing. Let's see, what else do I have about Snow Queen? I think that's all I have written down about Snow Queen. Yeah. Yeah. But she is beautiful. So, so beautiful. And then the town down here. And it's all based on the story. You got the individuals. And so cool. Very, very cool. And you can do more research about Snow Queen and Hans Christian Andersen. All right, you guys. Now, I've seen a lot of people do compare. This is Tatiana and Orbron. Did I say that right? I probably did not. This was going. There was a lot. This was back in the early 2020. A lot of people were taking the original Josephine wall and Diamond Art Club and comparing both of them together. This is gorgeous. What do I have about this one? There's a lot of details in this one too. This one has 107,478 diamonds after it's completed. It has 55 colors. There's a lot of detail in here, all the way down with the down below. All right. Okay, dance with the king and the queen of fairies in this beautiful diamond art painting inspired by Shakespeare's classic comedy, A Midsummer Night Dream. Beautifully captured in this moonstruck moment, reveal the whimsy and passion of their unending love for each other. And there's some gorgeous colors in there. I have seen like 5 or 6 different creators work on this. I've seen 3 or 4 completed, and it is just stunning. Stunning, stunning. These are going to be so much fun, and they're going to take a while to work on. There's so much color. There's so much detail. And again, you see there's somebody riding a butterfly down here. You've got a fairy over here. Dragonflies. There's just so much detail in this, you guys. I am so excited. You got a bird over here. She's got, and it's all going to come to life when I start putting the diamonds down. I was going to say you guys, I'm always saying you guys, when you put your diamonds down and then you have their headpieces. Oh my gosh, it's just gorgeous. So gorgeous. All right. So that was Tatiana and Orbron. I know I didn't say that right. All right. I'm thinking turkeys right now. Okay. And the other one, last one I have, that's is Gemini. Gorgeous, gorgeous. This one has 56 colors. The size is 70 by 88. I think there was a couple. This one, they all have pretty much the same amount of diamonds. 96,673. Aren't they gorgeous? I am not a Gemini. A Gemini is May 21st through June 20th. I just really liked it. I like the picture. Like I said, I don't get any, if I like the painting, I'm going to get it. And I liked it. And I had Virgo, and I gifted that out just because it's just beautiful. And my friend really, she's like, oh, I really want Virgo. And so I gave it to her. And I kept Gemini just because it has the twins sitting here. Let's see. What do they have to say about, Josephine Wall has to say about Gemini? She did the whole zodiac, you guys. I wish I had them all, but I don't. Drift across the heavens as, oh my, I'm sorry, guys. I can't read my own handwriting. I made all these notes, and then I just can't read my own handwriting. Drift across the heavens as this exquisite and evasive butterflies travel your wake, adorned with symbolic lilies of the valley. Curiosity, intelligence lead you onward. Catch some moonstone as you travel past the pearl-scent orbs. Though you may be changeable and adaptable, you'll never be alone with your twin forever at your side. So yeah, beautifully captured in this moonstruck moment, reveal the whimsy and passion of their for Oberon. Well, I'm sorry, you guys. I got two of them mixed up. But this is Gemini. She's beautiful. She's got a lot of hidden symbols in there. You got all the birds up in here. The girls with their flowered, I want to say halos, but they're not halos. I forgot what they're called, like flower wreaths on their hair. Part of her dress is right here. The butterflies. Josephine Wall loves her butterflies. So yeah, there's going to be a lot of confetti, but you have some color blocking in here as well. I think this is going to be gorgeous once it's done. And if there's any more hidden items in there, you know, I'll be able to find them once the diamonds get put down. So neat. All right, so the last one for Josephine Wall. I have not opened it, so it'll be new. New to me, new to you guys. And that is called the Spirit of Flight. And I've seen a few people work on this, and it's stunning. Really, really stunning. I do plan on working each and every one of these. I don't know if they'll get framed, or I might get those half frames, you know, where you got the wooden dowels on each end. Yeah, or they'll definitely go in an A1 portfolio. All right. This painting is just gorgeous. I think I've seen 4 people do this one. Let you guys listen to my clock. Then I got to clean up my mess, and then I'm going to start working on my turkeys. Turkeys. So... and then my husband he's going to carve them all for me. All right. Let me put this off to the side here. We're going to do it to the side. This is what it looks like, you guys. Isn't she gorgeous? Just gorgeous. This is one of the newer kits because it has the start date and your end date. Okay, so it's going to go this way, portrait style. Wow. Look at all that artwork with the birds. There's more butterflies, peacock feathers. What do I have for this one? The size is 106 this way by 70. Wowzers, wowzers. Okay. I took this off the description for on Diamond Art Club because you can still Google Diamond Art Club, the name of the painting, Josephine Wall, and it'll come up with how many diamonds are on there, what the size is, and the description. And they just say they no longer carry this product, but you can still look it up. And so this one has 66 colors. After you're finished with it, or I'm finished with it, it has 116,000 diamonds, 337. The painting embodies the spirit of flight as as the natural forces bring together all the flying things she loves in a dance of free motion. So she wants everybody to know that she's just flying and just having a good time, I guess. There's so much more to this painting that is referenced by Josephine Wall, but look at all the detail in this, you guys. It's just amazing. Just amazing. I can see where there's some hidden stuff up in here. You've got birds. I don't know if they're birds or it could be sea life. You got some flying animals over here. She's just gorgeous. And the feathers. It's just stunning. Stunning, stunning. I think I saw Diamond, is it Miss Coffee did this one. And I don't know, a couple of other people did them. It was a long time ago. But she's just gorgeous. Or Diamonds and Washies. I'm sure, or Katie, is that her name? I don't know. But I'm glad to be an owner of all of these Josephine Walls. Anyways, I know this was a hot mess. It was a long video, and I hope you enjoyed it. And I don't think I've done Josephine Wall her justice, but it was because I have so much on my mind right now, and my apologies for that. Maybe I need to start this over again. No, I don't edit anything. It is what it is. But this is my retirement stash, you guys, and I do plan on working on all of them. I did Google a couple of places. A lot of her artwork that came from this company, they're selling them from anywhere from $100 all the way up to $500 in destashes to get these Josephine Wall kits. And so I am so happy to be an owner of, what, 7 of them? 7 or 8 of them? Yeah, so excited. Anyways, I'm going to let you guys go because I need to start working on some turkeys because my husband is going to be coming home from church and he's going to like, what have you done, Laura? I'm like, I made a video. I made a mess in the kitchen. I've got all these canvases over here. And so let me get them cleaned up and I'll start working on my Thanksgiving meal. I'll see if I can get some pictures for you guys for the next video. Let me see. I'm going to... My next video on my retirement stash that I'm going to share with you guys will be my Christmas diamond paintings. I think that'll be appropriate since we're getting ready for Christmas. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this, guys. Sorry for all the mistakes, but that's Crafty Chef Diamond. Ask me anything about the kitchen, but when it comes to diamond painting, if I like the picture, if I like the painting, I get it, you know, and I tried to do some research on it, but sometimes I'm a good talker and sometimes I'm not. All right. Love you guys all. And I will see you in the next video with some Christmas retirement canvases. All right. Bye, guys. Love y'all.